He says that if you wish, he actually says that be the change that you wish to see in the world. And this is something that completely blown away my mind. You know what? In this real life, we are all busy thinking about others. Every time 24/7, you did that wrong, you did this wrong, you were wrong at that time, administration is not really good. You know what? Our professor, he doesn't dare work his job. And you know what? How can he be even an HOD? If I would be in that position, I would be able to do this and that. But in reality, if you would be in that situation, you would not be even there. And a lot of people here live talking about this, entire marathon, like this goes wrong and it went wrong and this thing should be like this. But in reality, it's not really easy to put together all these things. We have to understand this. So I wanted to just kind of, elaborate the quote that Mahatma Gandhi said very well, and so many years ago. There's something really, really beautiful. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. If you want to kind of, change anything in the world, even if that is a single step, the first and foremost person, the first person that you can change is actually you. The first person that you can change is actually you. And a lot of time, again, we talk about that we don't have that leadership, and we don't have that management, and we don't have this and that. But you have your own management. Your body, your mind is in your control. And being a kind of student of, medical science, if I ask you a quick question here, what is the difference between living and non-living? Can anybody answer it, please? What is the difference between living and non-living? Oh, seems like NCERT page number 21 on the right-hand side. Oh yeah, you are right. But what NCERT actually did not mention is that being living is all about kind of showing that growth, yes or no? Do you all agree here? Change and growth. Now I have a question here. Does that mean only physical growth? Absolutely no. Does that only mean a financial growth? Yesterday I had a motorcycle, now I have Ferrari. Is that a growth only? No. If I talk about a kind of social growth, does that only mean a social growth? Absolutely no. It actually does not only mean physical growth or a financial growth or I have now big car and big house and big this. I have PhD. Last year I was in second year. Now I'm JR and now I'm getting a kind of increment and things like that. But in reality, growth also means a change that you actually develop, that you do consciously within yourself, yes or no? And that growth is not only your physical growth or appearance or something like that, from JR to SR, from PhD to thesis, from assistant professor to associate professor. No. It also means your mental growth, your spiritual growth, your growth as a human being, your growth and the change that is within you. So we have to acknowledge that if we can be physically not fit every day, if we go to gymkhana and various kind of things we attend, maybe badminton, someone is interested in basketball and football and cricket, if we do those kind of activities just to kind of make some changes in our physical body, why can't we do that for our mental health, for our spiritual health, for our own self as a human being? And that is what Mahatma Gandhi told us, be the change that you wish to see in the world. You are the first one to change yourself. And if you are actually changing yourself, it simply means you are changing the entire Aims. And not only entire Aims, but the entire Delhi. And not only the Delhi, but entire India. And that is only when you can say proudly that I am the change maker in India. And this is only the way to change the entire world. Thank you so very much for listening to me, such a great patience. Thank you so very much again.